The crusty crab. Yeah. That crooked, I can't get it. Can't get it straight.
Hey,
Hey,
yeah, you know that little globe thing they got going on in Vegas.
yeah, the Sphere, the Vegas Sphere. What's up?
Bro, they need to put the damn SpongeBob Super Bowl show on that Joker, bro.
Performance in there like they in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, but check this out right here. Check this out. Does the Vegas Sphere not kind of prove all the conspiracy theories right over all these years of saying like the moon is just it's fake, like Truman Show type stuff.
Oh yeah, they gonna put it right there in your face.
That's what I'm saying. Like when I see, like if they do it all the time, they put the moon on there, or they put the sun on there, or they put the Earth on there, or whatever. I'm like, y'all kind of proving the point, man.
It's all a projection, yeah, projection.
Hey man, you ready?
Let's do it.
What? I mean, it's been turning up with her. The girl around us and she loving her. If we don't know you, don't come close to her. If you with your girl, let me hear you say what? What?
Good afternoon, good evening, good night. This is season 5, episode 35, and season finale of the Read, Talk, and Listen podcast. I am your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host, Trey Reed. How you doing tonight, man?
Bro, I'm good, man. I'm good. Wishing I could get out and hunt, but didn't have time today, even though it was a perfect overcast. But I'm good though.
Man, speaking of get out and hunt, I'm like 45 minutes out of the blind for the night. Third night in a row. Is it third night in a row? Yeah, third night in a row, man.
Good
I
night.
just been getting out there 4:30ish, 4:15ish, and getting down in the thick of them, man, and just sitting there like don't even know I'm there.
Bro, that's how it was the other day. I was in my saddle, and man, I'm telling you, had a what I thought from the sound of it sounded like it was a big buck coming through there. Where he was breaking branches and stomping his feet coming through, and I'm like, oh snap, it's about to go down. This is the first it was a new location, first sit. I'm thinking, man, it can't happen like this. I got in there late. And I'm like, if it happened like this, it's gonna be the story. And
Yeah.
bro, I got the bow in the hand, I got the release ready. I'm just as soon as he step out, and bro, it was a spike.
Mhm.
It was a spike. And I'm like, man, I was like, you know what? If I was hard up, you be dead to rice player.
Just cause. But no, that's how I feel right now. Like I'm in a position right now where I want my first kill with the bow. I want to get something on the ground. So it's like tonight, a mature though. If you see my Instagram stories and stuff like that, you know I've been plagued by these baby doe or these baby deer that literally come to the feeder and come to the food plot every single night, and they just sit there. So I can't move. If I wanted to get out and go somewhere else, I'm stuck. I'm just stuck in there, and they're just following me around. When I
Yeah.
pull up to go hunt, they're there. Like, they just follow me around. These little baby doe. But
Hey, you see like you far away from your mic.
I am far away from my mic. But these little baby doe, man, and sitting there tonight. The feeder goes off. You know what I'm saying? Playing my techno bowl, and I hear something. I look up, and it's a nice doe. Like 3 or 4 weeks from now, like it's around.
She be in the cooler.
Yeah, yeah. 3 or 4 weeks from now, she's in the cooler for sure. But no, she walked out there. But I'm seeing deer every single night. I haven't gone out there not one time, and not seen a deer yet.
Hey, your mic is not it's low.
What'd you say?
Your mic is like it's not like you far away.
I think that might just be you.
No, not because the closer you get, you sound better.
I'm turned all the way up on the mic. I mean, I'm never this close to the mic. What I sound like now?
Sound way better.
Dang, got me all up on the mic.
I don't know. It could be me. It could be me.
But no, man. He said no. But no, man. Every night I'm seeing deer. Like I said, I'm down there off in the thick of it, and they're all around me. So it's gonna be a good season back there, man. And it's another blind right behind me. He said, "Dang, Crispy Archer." He was just talking about that.
I'm telling you, man.
What's good, Macaramba? Um, but no, it's been some good early season. It ain't plugged in or something. Y'all still can't hear me?
No,
Y'all hear me good? What's up? Let me know. He said your headphones from Timo, you can't hear
hey, well, these are Sony. Timu could never. These are Sony.
him.
Timu could never.
But no, it's been some good early season six. Like I have no early season look ever. Last year I would say was my most prepared hunting season ever, and early in the season, man, it was ghost town out there. So for this year to be going the way it's going so far, man, I'm excited about
Oh, for sure, man. Like I know I'm seeing a lot of doe. I'm seeing nice bucks. Whether they on private land or they on side of the road, they not coming where I'm at. So hopefully here the next couple weeks, all the corn will be out the fields. The rut should be pre-rutting either next weekend or the weekend or the week after. Either way, I'm gonna be in the woods pretty much every day. This is season finale, so starting next week, I'm gonna be in the field Monday through Sunday until I fill my tag.
Got to, man. It's crazy because like this year, I mean, so many people hit me up saying like, "Oh man, I want y'all to come out and do this. I want y'all to come out and do that." And we know in this community with that, that don't always pan out. But I got so much land being offered. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm just trying to get out there and get it. Brett McPherson said, "Man, I didn't think y'all was doing one tonight. Come on now."
We was doing it, but see, Facebook tripping it. It's not letting us. It's not letting us schedule something. They got some kind of patch they working on or some kind of update, but it's not letting you schedule anything. But you can just go live. So we just said, "F it, let's just drop it and just go."
Just pop live. But y'all see the title out here tonight, man. First of all, if you ever hear the Retalk and Listen podcast, we appreciate you for being over here. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that
Pairing.
subscribe button if you're over there on the YouTube. I don't know what he doing.
Bluetooth connected.
But go ahead and get to the Instagram, man, at the RTL podcast. Give it a follow. Go down the page, hit some likes, watch some reels. Um, do whatever you need to do over there on the Instagram, man. We're trying to run those numbers up. And then also get over to the YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. I've seen the little people trickling. Seen a little couple trickles over there on the YouTube, man. But y'all go over there and hit that subscribe button on the YouTube, man. Help us get to where we need to be so we can keep pushing out this content. Uh, Speaking of content, though, linking up with Clean Visuals. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna
Oh
be a
yeah,
little Reed Media Group, Clean Visuals, Dreaded Archer, RTL, all in one.
it's gonna be a fun weekend. It's gonna be a
Yeah, some
fun weekend.
exclusive content. So that's all coming up soon, man. Y'all be on the lookout for that. It's gonna be going crazy. Uh, if y'all can see, we've been trying to go crazy on the socials. You know what I'm saying? All the way from the Dreaded Archer to my personal page to the Nicholas Reed Photography, all of it, man. We're gonna get back on those questions of the day. I know I slacked on that the past 3 days, but we're gonna get back on those questions of the days, man. Y'all keep giving us the engagement. And we're gonna keep rocking out like that. But y'all see the title.
You are now tuned in to the RTL podcast.
It says we lost our way. We lost our way. All right, and that's just refers to the college football, man. Me and Trey have been having some conversations about where college football is today and what it's looking like. And I'm not liking it. I'm not liking that. I like the atmosphere, but I'm not liking the lay of the land.
No, it seemed like people forgotten where college football is or where it was, and they think that like it's always been the way it is now. It's like now we've come a long way. I mean, all sports have come a long way, and it's like as fans and spectators, we just like we forgot about the past, and what it used to be.
Exactly. And most of it, most of my concerns, most of my beef with college football right now is the scheduling. Right? Like you got
Yeah,
3 or 4 teams around the country who's playing a legitimate football schedule where I can say, hey, I like that team right
yeah.
there. That boy Cam said, y'all be safe in the woods. We're gonna link sync soon. Most definitely got to.
You already know.
But the scheduling, most teams, the teams that we like to call upon whenever we talking sports, whenever we say, oh, we gonna compare this team to a team, the team, them 5 or 6 teams that's in that upper echelon of college football that we like to
Yeah.
say. Well, over the
College football royalty, I guess you could call it.
yeah, legacy, royalty. The schools you if somebody get an offer at that school, it means something.
Yeah, dynasty.
Yeah. Why are they shying away from the competition?
Are you asking me that? Or you just making a
I'm
statement?
putting it. You can answer. It's not rhetorical.
Oh, well,
You can answer.
it's easy. It's easy because since we've gone away from uh the further we go away from the BCS, what I'm saying, the old computer system that they had,
Yeah.
we're getting away from seeing competitive games because back then the BCS actually it it weighed you on strength of schedule. Ever since we've had this new college football playoff committee, what's the one thing that you don't hear about anymore?
Strength of schedule.
Strength of schedule. All it is who's winning, who's undefeated, are you winning your games? That's it. So you got teams like Alabama, Florida State, uh, uh, USC, Oregon. They're not playing anybody the first 2 or 3 games. Hell, some not even the first 4 games. They're
Yeah.
not playing anybody till they get the conference. The thing is, as long as I can go in the conference play undefeated, then I'm good. I'm good. So when it's conference play and I'm number one, I'm top 5 in the country. If I get knocked off the first conference game, I got enough time to bounce back. That's
Yeah.
what it seems like. You're not getting these big competitive games anymore, and a lot of it is giving us false sense, especially when it comes to like we were talking about Colorado a couple weeks ago. Colorado playing Oregon. Everybody kept saying Colorado can't beat Oregon. They ain't played nobody. It's all hype. Okay, but then we reply with, "Well, Oregon ain't played nobody. If we're going in this season, you
Yeah.
can't go off. Well, and 5 years ago they was this, and last year they was that. It's a whole different team. Every college season you get here, it's a different team. But Oregon hadn't played anybody up until that point,
Yeah.
and it's because I just need to win. I just need to win games. It doesn't matter how I do it. I'll play my conference games because I gotta play those. But if non-conference, I'm those will give me games. I'm going to win those games. I know it.
And I hate that because we don't get this. We don't get to see those matchups that we need to see as football
No,
fans, and that's why I'll continue to say the NFL is putting the best product on TV out there on the field because each and every Sunday it's a dogfight. I mean, this year we see the Detroit Lions taking over their division. This year, you see the Cleveland Browns knocking off top teams. You know what I'm saying? Like you see competition versus competition each and every week.
you never
Yeah,
know
there's
what
some
you're
it's
gonna
some
get.
slapsters out there, but them slapsters can suit up and beat
Exactly.
you. Now in college, when we got Oregon playing against Portland State or whatever it was, when you're 90 or 79 or 80 points better than a team, that's not competitive football.
No, it's like
Even Alabama,
why are you playing?
exactly. Even Alabama schedule. Who y'all playing? How can this be Alabama? This dynasty. When we speak on Alabama in college football, it's legitimate royalty. If you went to Alabama, we respect your football play, whether you was a starter or a fourth stringer, fifth, whatever it was. We respect that.
Yeah,
If you a high school player and you get an offer from Alabama, you solidified.
exactly.
I don't have to watch the tape. You have a Bama offer. I don't watch the tape. I just know, hey, okay. Well, how come this juggernaut so to speak. I know they having a rough year, even though they still winning. But they having a rough year. 2 losses, I think.
Yep, 2 losses.
Yeah. Why are y'all not playing Alabama versus they play the Alabama Texas game, but why is that not the y'all's caliber game every week? You see what I'm saying? That's what college football needs. Every single week. Go ahead.
No, you're right. Because I mean, they popped off their season with Middle Tennessee, 56-7. Alabama has no reason to play Middle Tennessee, none at all. You know what I'm saying? And then second week, who they play? Texas, get beat. You got beat. Then you
I
go
bet
and
you
play.
did get beat.
Huh?
You should get beat in that game. If I'm looking at that,
because you played a gimme game.
You set yourself up for failure. You didn't learn
Yep.
nothing in that Middle Tennessee game.
You had a bye week. You had Middle Tennessee, and then Texas. Boom, you get beat. Then you go play South Florida and almost lose that game. You go 17-3. So that even knocks you down in the rankings. Then you go play Mississippi State. Mississippi, Ole Miss. Win that game, a close game, barely win it. You beat Mississippi State. You beat Arkansas. No, you beat Texas A&M.
You beat everybody except Tennessee. You lose.
So no, they only got 1 loss this season.
They lost to Tennessee, didn't they?
No, they beat Tennessee 34-20.
Okay, so they got 1 loss on the year. Texas.
Yep.
But my whole thing is, why are you not playing that caliber game off the rip, and then they end the year with like Chattanooga or something like that?
Yep, Chattanooga.
Like it doesn't make any sense. Then you can even go to Georgia. Like what y'all doing? Georgia, back to back. I just don't understand it. Why the strength and schedule has fallen so far off the map. You can go down the list to who A&M's playing against. You can go until they get to conference. These teams aren't playing competitive football.
No, and it's just it's cakewalk games. It's games just to please the fans, to please the playoff committee, to say, okay, we put it this way. If you come into the preseason ranked in the top 10, the name of the game is don't lose.
Yeah.
Don't lose and hope that somebody above you lose and you get moved up. Because like look at Georgia. They come off, they start the season off with UT Martin, 48-7. Then they play Ball State. They play South Carolina and it's a 24-14. Then they play UAB, it's 49-21. Then they play Auburn, 27-20. Like it seems that when you playing stiff competition, it's a good game. So if you winning them, so why not have them all season? Like why not get it to the fans?
Bro, it's the games because look, it's just like you said earlier. Every year it's a new team, right? Every year it's a new team. They coming out here really scared and playing who UT Martin off the rip. Let's just make sure we get this first one under our belt.
Right.
Well, that turns into okay, let's make sure we get these first 2 under our belt. Well, that turns into hey, let's make sure we get these first 3 under our belt. Well, shit, hey man, let's make sure we go ahead and be undefeated going into the SEC play. You know, like that's what that turns into. And Brian Bo said it's all strategy. Why blame them? Same thing high school teams do. Ain't no high school team scheduled the number 1 team to stay for game 1. But they just were though. That's what I'm saying. We've fallen off. Go back 3 years in high school. Really, go back 3 years, maybe 4. Everybody was trying to play whoever was number 1.
Yep, you got to try to knock them off.
Everybody was trying to play who was number 1. Why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? That's the games you want to see because you know what it was all about? It was about packing the stadium out. Everybody was trying to pack their stadium out because Allen was doing it. Duncanville was doing it. DeSoto doing it. They packing out these big old stadiums. How can we pack these stadiums out? Let's go get a team from down there. We can't mess with them, but let's go get Argyle. Let's schedule Carthage game 1.
Yep.
And now the stadium full. But that's all I'm saying at the college level. You see LSU with Florida State, what they did the very first game of the season. That's
nuts.
What you do.
It was nuts.
And you turn it into a moneymaker by making it a bowl season. Basically.
No,
basically a bowl season.
I'm even saying like when you like go back and look at when the BCS was what determined your national champion. Teams were trying to load that front schedule up. You had teams running the gambit.
Hold on, y'all.
You had teams running the gambit. I mean, that year that Texas won, dude, they're playing Ohio State. Ohio State, I want to say they played. Oh, I want to say they played Notre Dame that year, but I'm not quite sure. But the schedules was loaded then because you want to make sure that not only did you win that first game, but you had to win that first game in fashion. Either if you played somebody, week 2, say it was Texas versus Florida, you it might be a close game, but in the BCS eyes, it was a damn good game. So you might go up in the ranking. Hell, even the team that lost might go up in the ranking in that system. Now you got teams playing Chattanooga. You got teams like Alabama playing Chattanooga, and it's a blowout, and that blowout jumps them up in the rankings. But then a team like Notre Dame might turn around and play LSU. 5-6, 6 wins. LSU wins, and Notre Dame dropped all the way down to 22nd in the country. Like it doesn't make any sense. So that's why we have to show we lost our way, because as sports fans, we forget that we got some damn good games back in the day, and now we have to wait 4 or 5 weeks into the season to see some of our best teams play each other, and it's just, to me, quite frankly, it's messing up. It's messing up the sport because now teams are playing not to lose and they're not playing to win.
No, they are, man. And my bad right there, y'all. Though. Hey, I'm in the middle of potty training right there, so she had to go. But man, it's just killing me though. But I just think that if they started off bowl season, whatever you want to name these bowls, started off bowl season, and give me Alabama, Georgia, give me or it don't even have to be SEC versus SEC. Give me Alabama, Texas. Give me Georgia, Florida State. Give me, you know what I'm saying? Just give me these top games that everybody want to see. 1 through 10, y'all gotta see each other first. Y'all gotta see each other the first week of the season.
Week 1, it people don't think they want that until you get it. It's one of those things where you don't think you need it until you got it. You're like, oh yeah, we needed that.
But I don't see why you wouldn't think
the ratings would be nuts. The ratings would be nuts. No, some people just think like, oh, my team just got to get a win. But think about it. Think about if say your team is 10th and start the season out 10th in the country, and week 1 y'all playing number 1, and y'all knock them off. You don't think that's gonna be a big morale booster for the season?
Yeah, bro,
that'd be nuts, and it is doable. This is how the college should do it. You end the season with bowl games. You start the season with bowl games.
Yeah, because when football rolling back around, everybody is geeking for it. They want it. And we want good matchups. What up, guys? What's good, Fozzie?
But look,
and that would be a thing. That would be a way to give it to us. Now you got more people going to the games that first week of the season. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been waiting to see our team. Now we're gonna get to see our team and such and such.
Yep.
And that trickles all the way down to, you know what I'm saying? That trickles all the way down to all the schools. Now you got everybody the first week of the season. You playing a top tier matchup. That turns training camp in the summer into something different. It just turns the whole atmosphere of college football into what we really want to see.
Exactly. I mean, you would get some crazy ass games. I mean, I would go as far as say top 25 playing each other. Maybe one play 25, or one might
no.
Just top 10.
You still get your matchups. The top 25 teams, they still get good games. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want 1 and 25. I want 1 and 5. I want 3 and 7. I don't care what order you put them in. I just want to see the top teams come into the season and show us what they got.
That's it. Like it ain't no warm up games. It's now you ready. You had all summer long. You had all fall camp to get ready. Go. I mean, from go, do it.
Exactly. Come in, show us what you got off the rip. We gonna get 3-7. We gonna get 9-3, 9-6. We gonna get them games. We gonna get 48-30. You know, we gonna get them games.
Yes, it.
All the games that we love to see, you're gonna get that in the first weekend of football.
And the ratings will be nuts.
Yes. Every
It'd be
week
nuts.
should be that way. Conference play, it should conference play in my eyes. Conference players when college football should get boring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Conference players when it gets boring. All right, now, okay, all the funny business out the way. Now we just playing football. We playing these cats we play every year. Okay, cool. He said basically I want a whole Saturday of top matchup. Exactly. But it ain't even just gonna be Saturday. You started on Thursday and we pop it off all the way till Sunday because that first week ain't no NFL.
Show ain't run it. Just run it. Just
We
run it.
Thursday through Sunday straight matchups. All day long. All day, every day. I'm telling you. That's why I'm saying it would trickle down all the way down. All the way down to the, you know what I'm saying, the lower level D1s and everything. And those games are on TV.
That's it. And to kind of debunk what Boat was talking about, people might not play the number one team in the state, but guess what? All these schools that are nationally ranked, Duncanville number one. What's that? The school out of California.
Modern
day. All those schools.
John Bosco.
They do it. John Bosco was playing Bergen Catholic, 4 and 5 in the country. What you call it? Duncanville is playing some school out of California. They won in 3 in the country. They playing them games. They playing them because that to keep that national rank, you gotta play another national ranked team.
Exactly. They making them play each other. And that's what I'm saying with the college football thing. Ain't no way. This is why I don't like the rankings and all that. Ain't no way you got a number 1 and a number 5. You got a number 1 and a number 3 team in the country. And let's just say one of them at the SEC, one of them at the Big Ten, and they ain't played nowhere near the same people. But y'all saying that these are the 2 top teams in the country.
Exactly.
The number 2 and 3 team in the country, or whatever it is. What are you gauging that on?
Because you can't say, oh well, this team did this last year. It ain't the same team. They had 15 seniors dip out.
It's a bad system, and I think that is the basis of it. If we can't get to the system, we can't change this problem.
Exactly, but I can tell you one thing. Though they start paying them, NCAA start cutting checks. Then you're gonna start seeing games like that because they got to make that money back somehow. And how are we gonna make this money back? By having these monster matchups. You got to.
Exactly. It's bowl season. It's already in the summer, or coming off the summer. So they bring them in that week, wherever the game's at. Ain't nobody playing in their home stadium. It's all neutral. Bring them in. Have the whole bowl. It's the bowl season all over again, man.
That's it. And I can't remember what company sponsor or was the sponsor of the LSU Florida State game, but I promise you just saw the model. That's the model. You get these big companies. You didn't get a holiday bowl. You know what I'm saying? You're not an end of the season bowl. But guess what? Next season we starting a bowl series at the beginning of the season. You can do that. So then you might get, you know what I'm saying, the Target Classic or something, Target Classic Bowl, and that's gonna have, you know, Alabama versus Ohio State. Pop that joke off. Boom, big game. All right, next game you're gonna have the McDonald's Big Mac Classic. Boom, you know that's gonna have Michigan versus LSU. Pop that joke off. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you,
you're gonna have the
Notre Dame in there versus somebody. Boom.
Yeah, gonna have.
Bro,
we have the Brian Boat State Farm Insurance.
No, he is not State Farm, so you might well go ahead and get that up out of
Farmers. My
there.
bad. Was it Farmers? He Farmers now.
What? No, Shelter.
Shelter.
What?
Shit.
Yeah, Bo, get it right. I think it's Shelter. Yeah, Shelter Insurance over there. With
Yo,
Bo,
the Brian Boat Shelter Insurance Bowl, and that's gonna have what you call it, Arkansas
Arkansas
versus
got to play in that.
yeah, Arkansas versus USC. You know what I'm saying? Something, but it's gonna get people coming to them.
Exactly, and you just match it up all through the games, all through the teams. You match it up. What's good? What's good with it, Jacoby?
What's good?
But yeah, you just mash up the teams all out throughout the country, bro. It'd be the biggest weekend in football, bro. That ratings overall would be bigger than it. Probably would actually be bigger than bowl season.
Yeah, you double up on them. You double up on them, and you play them. I'm talking about as soon as one go off, next one coming on. I mean, you running it. You running it. You running it. And I'm sure the networks would not complain about it. I'm telling you now.
And then you got to look at how big gambling is right now. Oh, come on.
Vegas gonna be hot.
Come on, man.
Talking about them 6-leg parlays.
Look here, bro. Hey, I don't know who watches the Read Talk Listen podcast. All right, I ain't looked at the analytics in months. All right, I ain't looked at the analytics in months. But if y'all happen to run across this podcast, please take this model. I won't even charge you for it. Y'all can just have it. I just want to see it done.
I'm thinking, they lucky I ain't got no kind of position in the NCAA. If I was a janitor there, I'd be like, hey, look here, y'all. walk in the meeting. I know y'all having a meeting, but let me pitch something to y'all real quick. So by the time I get done talking, I'll leave that joker in a suit. They ain't got a job now, baby. Operations of schedule operation.
So yeah, y'all gotta let me see it through. I got to see it through, my boy. I got to see it through. Oh man, but I just can't stand it, man. It's gotten to a point now where it's weakening the whole game, right? Like we just talked about scheduling. That's getting weak, but it's even weakening the whole entire game. Like all the way down to where if you playing against the University of Texas, you can't throw the horns down. Why not? I'm trash talking to you. You know what I'm saying? I know when we was talking on the phone, I brought up the U documentary. You know what I'm saying? Like watching the U documentary, like, man, that was what college football was supposed to be. Right there.
Exactly.
You know, that whole time period, not just what they were doing, you know what I'm saying? Because some of the stuff they was doing was getting out of line. But when you watching that documentary, it talked about the entire landscape of college football. At least all the teams they played against. Calling each other the night before the game. You know what I'm saying? Going through the work to get this dude phone number. Or they hotel's phone number or whatever. And calling these cats the night before the game. Hey, you ain't gonna make it out the second half, homie. You know what I'm saying? You better call your mama and tell her you love her. Hey, you might not make it out the game.
You might not make it.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was the rawness of it. You know what I'm saying? The rawness of college football, right? Because they still kids at that point. The rawness of it. Hey, I need all the trash talking and the dancing on the field, whatever. When you do something good, you hit somebody hard. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? The most famous thing probably said in that whole documentary over and over again. I'm here all night. You're going to see me all night. You know what I'm saying? Like that. All that is all what college football is supposed to be about. But now in 2023, most of that stuff is a penalty. Or most of that stuff is frowned upon. Like if you got online right now, if one of these college football players got online right now and tweeted whatever trash talk they wanted to tweet at the other team, like directly at tag the quarterback, tag the whatever, and told them, hey, your mama gonna be missing you after this game. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something crazy. They would get in trouble. They would probably be suspended for a little second. They would get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? They would definitely have some internal reprimanding. Yeah.
Yep.
Something would happen to these guys. It wouldn't be okay. Like that shit was on the news back then. Like it's on the news reported that these players called these other players and told them what they was gonna do to them in the game.
Bro, if a player got on Twitter and say you was a running back and you getting ready to play Notre Dame and you tweet you tweet, you know, at whatever MS was it MGM bet sports betting. Hey, y'all better get ready. I'm gonna have 200 yards against these blah 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 blah. Bro, they snatch him up.
You going to jail?
He be done. He be done. Oh yeah, hey, I'm gonna torch y'all tonight, baby. I'm gonna have 250 yards by the second quarter. Place your bets now. 6-leg parlay. Hashtag money sign, whatever. Who knows, whatever. Bro, you couldn't do that now. They've taken what made football fun and killed it. I mean, it's all sports now. You can't do nothing. They want you to score and be done with it.
But other sports is way more lenient. It's really cracked down on the football side. And that's why I'm coming straight after football, really college football. Because the NFL even let you celebrate now. Hell, Tyreek Hill just grabbed somebody's phone and did a backflip. You go back 5 years on that, yeah, it's getting fined. You know what I'm saying? So,
what's his name? Who did that? Joe Horn? Joe Horn called his son.
Yeah.
In a touch, bro. How raw was that? I went and bought a cell phone and put it underneath the little field goal pad because I knew I was gonna score. I knew I was gonna score
on this side.
And
look, check this out right here.
He might have a phone on both sides.
That was a little much. What he did was a little extra, but it was still legit. Because if you go back, it was only legit because of the time period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had the.
And just because like it wasn't a million people on the sidelines like it is today. You know what I'm saying? Like he put that joker in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it made it. The time period made it way better. But no, the NFL's even let them celebrate a little bit more now. But college, I mean, it's just so much taken out of the game. The trash talk for sure.
Trash talking, celebrating. I mean,
taunting even in general.
Bro, here's the thing.
I'm supposed to taunt you.
Dude, football is a barbaric sport. Anybody who's ever played it, y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't care what level it is. Even on a peewee, it's still barbaric. We having little kids smash into each other. It's barbaric. I don't care if I'm a running back, linebacker, or whatever. If me and you meet up and I smash you, I'm running back and I run you over and step over you and run 50 more yards, I should be able to come back to you and let you in your face. Boy. Exactly. I should be able to because I just physically outmatched you one-on-one. I dominated you. I should be able to let you know that.
Exactly. And that's taken out of the game. All the way out of the game.
Even after the game, especially if we win, and man, if I ran for 350 yards, 4 touchdowns, and every time I saw you, I ran you over after the game, I'm gonna tell you, player, get back in the weight room, player. No, you can't do that because it's gonna start a fight.
Exactly. But I think at the high school level, for sure, you definitely gotta have somebody that's mature enough to take that, to listen to somebody tell them that's been dogging their ass all night. You know what I'm saying? That's a little different. But at the college level, most people, you know what I'm saying, it's a game and all that. The wins and losses cool. Everybody in that thing for one thing. That's why you start to see after the games, shit, they doing fake jersey swaps in college. So, you gotta take that jersey back to the
Joe dude
training room. But they
don't let the jersey not be there when they get ready to watch them jokers.
The 5 o'clock pencil roll is gonna hurt your head.
Hey, I'm telling you, hey, bro, I promise you, I'm telling you now, mark my word. Next season, this little that shit gonna be they gonna
get that. Just
that's
like
over with.
That's like bro, you can't do that no more.
Yeah,
you can't do the neck slice no more. Yeah.
This right here, whatever it means, that shit is done.
Slime, sliming it now. Yeah, they gonna get.
It's over with. It's
been around for about 3 or 4 years though, so I don't know if it's gonna be gone.
This thing was around a long time. You ain't looking for the sands of your mama. Yeah. Hey, I just broke your son's neck looking at the bleacher. Man, yeah, grab his socks. Hold the socks up in the air. Look at your son. Look what we did to your son. Bro, it was hard, but they got rid of that. You can't, yeah. You might get away with one of these.
Nah, you ain't getting away with nothing to the neck. You go your ass getting that.
But hey, I forgot what game I was watching, but some dude, he hit he hit this dude hard, stood over him and just and stomped off. I'm like,
Wiped
oh,
his
here come the
nose.
flag.
Wiped his
Here come
nose.
here come the flag. Oh, but no flag came. So, oh, next year it's gonna be a flag because they're gonna go back
Oh,
and watch. Man, I don't know that's gang related.
hey, they just gotta. It's the only way it gets taken out because somebody got to do it in a bad moment. Like I think the next license got took out because somebody did it like on a target and hit. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody was really out there fighting for their life and you know over there celebrating.
Man,
So that's probably why that got took out. So if somebody really hit somebody with the job, hit somebody with the job and best and get up, they gonna be like, no, not that one. That's gotta go.
hey, but thing is, he didn't get hit by nobody though.
Well, he got hit by somebody.
No, he jumped and got pushed
hit higher.
Oh yeah, he got lifted
Yeah,
up and his head
yeah.
hit the concrete and he was up there to
Locked up. They won't let me down.
cut it up, cut it off TV, cut it off.
Man, cut it off.
Back in the day, boy, you after stuck they
They
camera.
just got the camera on your ass. I'm like,
Now they cut to the guys in the studio.
nah,
No music. It's just silence.
Except DeMar Hamlin. They let DeMar Hamlin lay for a little second on that screen.
But they know what's going on.
They let DeMar Hamlin lay for a little second on that screen. That's why whenever all the clone shit started coming out, and it was like, oh, he a clone. I'm like, man, hey, if there was any time they was gonna clone somebody, this better be the time they do it. Ooh, they're gonna have the NFL neck if they don't let this man die on TV.
I'm telling you, man. Shit.
Thanks, boy.
Hey, I'm just saying.
My boy John Phillips said you got to get the socks and tie them around your helmet. Really let them know. Hey, no cap though, man. You gotta grab.
They got socks so they know. Oh man.
Hey,
they got to bring that shit back. we got to bring that back.
Those days are over. Those days are over, bro. I wish. I mean, I just wish. I wish we could see it, because when they let the games flow like that, little Johnny, it always gonna make little Johnny rise up. You know what I'm saying? Do games like that always gonna make little Johnny rise up? Because guess what? He ain't never seen nobody talk to nobody like that before.
Nope.
You know, maybe I can do that, and then it's over with. So no, I think it's good for the sport, man. I think trash talking is a part of the sport. It's a part of all sports. It's a part of baseball, basketball. It's a part of it.
Nature of the beast.
You're not supposed to get in trouble for that, man. So that's my quarrels with college football, bro. It's getting a little bit too soft, man. It's getting a little bit too soft. But on the other hand, in college football, that I want to talk about is they're talking about making these guys full-blown employees of the university. So not only you get your check for your NIL, your sponsor, whatever you want to call it, but you now will be getting a check from the university. So if you sign with Ohio State, you now become a employee of the university or Ohio State University, and they are cutting you a check every 2 weeks or every month or however they get paid salary wise or whatever, however the pay structure is. You're getting a check cut. I love it. I think it's gonna be great. But you raised up another question that comes along with this that actually could be a benefit to some athletes. And I obviously it's gonna get a lot of pushback. But go ahead.
Oh yeah. So when I saw it broke news on ESPN that they when NCAA met with the Senate, that was something that came up. Like, is it a possibility we can make these cats employees?
Yeah.
The NCAA president, he entertained it. So I thought, I'm like, so if I'm an employee of the university, do I need to go to school? Will we, if this goes through, if it happens, can we possibly see a day and time where the college football team none of the players actually attend a university. They they practice. They practice. They play the games.
They go to work.
That's it. They work out. That's their job. That's my job. I played in high school. I got recruited or drafted, however you want to do it. I am now a full blown employee of the University of Ohio State University. That's what I do. So you might see me on campus walking around, but it's because I'm going to the locker room or something. That's it. I don't go to school.
And the only way it would where they would have to change the rule. You know what I'm saying? If they keep the rule right now, where you have to be in so many hours in order to play college football. You don't have to be in them hours to work for the university, but you're gonna compete in a NCAA sanctioned event. You got to be in such and such hours. I think they're gonna keep that rule, and that's what's gonna keep the guys in class. Now if they do away with that rule, hey, I work here, part of working at, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know how that would work. Because working at the school don't mean you can play a sport.
Exactly. Now I don't know. I mean, it's all up in the air. But I'm just saying, if they make them full blown employees of the university, why not? Why not have an option? Hey, look, you're now hired by us. You can do two things. Now you're getting paid. You get a paycheck. You can get reduced tuition and go to school, or you just own a team.
Hey, I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. If that, what I'm saying? I'm not mad at it. It's gonna definitely and the enrollment number is gonna be up. Or I guess not. I guess the employment number is gonna be up because now, all this talk of, I couldn't get into this school because of this grade and this ACT and all this. Now I guess it don't really matter.
It don't matter no more. So
That
so do you get pushback from the high school saying, now I got this kid who now he's committed to Alabama. He ain't coming to school no more. He don't care about his grades because unless they make it, you have to be a high school graduate.
Yeah, they're gonna make it. But how easy is it to graduate?
Exactly.
So you definitely gonna get pushback from any educational board, and because they're gonna see the numbers fall. The numbers gonna fall. I can't help that. It's gonna happen because yes, you should. No matter if you know you're going to go play and you're gonna be that guy or whatever, you should stay in school and you should, you know what I'm saying, obviously be a smart individual. It don't matter
Right.
how if you just dumb as hell, you probably ain't gonna have your money long anyway. But so you probably want to, stay in school. But as far as what them grades gonna be looking like, you talking about C's, get degrees, well, it's gonna be D's.
D's.
70.
I'm just trying to get by.
70 to make it. If I can get out of here, I got a good job waiting on me. Sound like we back in the 1960s, don't it?
Right?
If I can just get out of here, I got a good job waiting on me. They say if I can get up there to New York, I got me a good job waiting.
If I can get to New York City, baby.
Yeah. I got that bank teller job waiting on me. I need these hands for praying.
Hey, and I'm all for it, man. Like I've said it before, I'm all about giving the players more power, man. Because at the end of the day, they are the product. I think people need to realize that all you that are fans of these big, Division One, hell, it don't even matter any level. You fans of that team. You're fans because the guys on the field. If those guys on the field aren't wearing them jerseys, you ain't watching shit. You in an empty ass stadium. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's
I
what
think
it
it's
is.
time. The time has actually finally come for that we separate college sports from college.
Yes, separated.
I mean, I think we're at that moment where the sports they've grown so far away from the school anyway. It doesn't matter. Name me a sports team. Well, I can name a few actually, but name me the top sports team that the football team or the basketball team or the baseball team or the volleyball team actually represents that school. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. No, what you mean by that?
Like when I watch an Alabama football game and I go walk around campus on Alabama, that's not the school is not represented in a football game.
Oh no, not at all. Not at
Yeah,
all.
that's what I'm saying. If I go to it don't matter. Take it all the way up to whatever you want to. If I go to a Duke football game and I go to walk around on campus at Duke, if I go talk to the dudes in that Duke locker room, when I go walk around and talk to people on Duke campus, I promise you my answers and everything like that gonna be off the wall. Total.
It's like this. When you a freshman, if you played any sport in college, and you walk around campus, the first thing people ask you is what sport you play. Hey, what sport you play?
Yeah.
And if you're a person that don't play a sport, they're pretty surprised, especially if you at a school where you don't look like the majority of the kids that go there.
But that's everywhere. That's what I'm saying. That's everywhere.
Yeah.
No school. I done been on plenty of college campuses. You know what I'm saying? I played college football. I done been to my homies' games. I watched the games on TV at schools that I went to. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter where. You name a university. Just name. It don't matter. The school you think even we just talked about the U. I put it to everybody as simple as I can make it. We talk about the U all the time. That the U and what that football team represented and everything like that, all back then, was none of that going on that campus.
Oh no, none of that was no. I don't know. During that time, it maybe because
it wasn't, because when you watch the documentary, the coaches was having to go get them cats from the hood.
Dade County.
Because if they wanted to, if you wanted to turn up and do shit that y'all was used to doing, coming from wherever you come from, that don't happen around here. Yeah, you going to jail.
Yeah.
That's why a bunch of them, they have some cases and stuff like that going on. Because that don't go on here. Oh, no. You can do all that as long as y'all scoring the touchdowns. When y'all scoring the touchdowns, intercepting that ball and sacking that quarterback, dance how you want to dance. Thug how you want to thug. But when you walking around this campus, get your mind right.
You better get some sense.
Hey, put your inside voice on before you get your ass put outside. You know, it's simple as that. And so I think it's time for us to finally separate the college sports from the actual college. If you want to go to school here, go ahead.
I was like, now with that starts some like animosity between students and players.
See,
well, no, I'm not around you. You don't even see me. You don't see me until Saturday.
Hey, and who cares? It's animosity at work. Who cares what the students got to say about the people that work here? They don't like the people that work there now. So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And hey, I think that shit should be next on the docket. You know what I'm saying? Next on the docket, bro. It's only gonna make college football better. It's gonna make all the teams better. All your teams, like your Stanford and your Harvard and your Vanderbilt. Well, guess what now, Vanderbilt? Y'all can compete in the SEC. Because all you gotta do is go hire Ray. You ain't gotta go to. He ain't gotta get that 28 on the SAT.
Don't. Bring him in.
Come on. And now you win.
That would change. It'll change a lot of shit. But I think it'll turn a lot of people off, because a lot of people like to feel like, oh, I'm supporting XYZ school because I'm supporting this kid going to school. No, you not.
I don't think it's gonna turn nobody off. I think it's finally gonna be what they want, because now they can talk about them how they want to. I think it's gonna be a win-win. Everybody who really loves sports and love the game, we're gonna get a better game. And all the people who really hating on the inside, and everything like that, they're gonna actually get to do what they've been wanting to do this whole time. And that's talk shit.
Yeah, true.
The only thing that's saving these college players right now from getting talked to like a scolded dog is that they is students.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's saving. Bro, these people, because it's a little different in the NFL. most people that's NFL fans never played in the NFL, so you love that team just because you love that team.
Right.
You ain't got no ties to it unless your parents or whatever played. But other than that, you ain't got no ties to that team. You just rocking with a team blindly. You don't know what's going on in the front office. You don't know none of that shit, but you ready to fight about the team. But college, your whole family that went there. You probably went there. You sat in them seats. You know the little fight song. You know the traditions and all that shit. You was part of them rivalry games. You remember when such and such took it back to the house for the game winner. You know what I'm saying? You'll kill a motherfucker about your college team. You'll fight over your NFL team, but you'll kill somebody over your college team.
Hey, shit, wait, that cat of Alabama, hey,
Did jail time.
Did some
Felony.
jail time for Bama. Felony for the rest of his life.
Felonies over this football shit in college.
I bet it's a bunch of them. I bet it's a bunch of them.
I mean, hey, one of our first ever college game experiences together. What we see.
Dude from Arkansas harassing the hell out of a dude from Missouri. All the way, from the top of the bleachers all the way to his car. All the way to his car, they was in his ear. Say something back. Say something back.
They want to say one thing. All he had to say was one thing, and they was gonna bring his hat to.
They was gonna run his pockets, man.
Over your college.
Dude stepping in front of him, pushing him. Say something back. Say something. and he just walked to his car and got in his car. Because he knew if I say something back, these 5 dudes finna wear me out in this parking lot. And there's way more Arkansas fans here than it is Missouri fans.
But that's the thing, it don't matter what school it is. Over a college, you will die. You will die over a college, bro. Hey, look, a dude when Notre Dame just got on USC ass, or whoever just got on USC ass. The fan ran on the field, ran up to Caleb Williams. Yeah, what about them? What about them fingernails down? Or whatever, whoever they play, Utah, whoever they play.
Yeah, Utah.
What about the fingernails down, boy? They ready? They waiting on that. They waiting on that. They waiting to be able to say whatever they want to say to these college athletes. So guess what? Let's get it out there on the table. Let's get it. Let's go.
Hey, it's supposed to be a whole different world out there. A whole new world.
Hey, boy.
Hey, it's almost as bad as those soccer clubs, man. Them soccer clubs, the fans that go to the bar or the pub at 5 o'clock in the morning because the game started at 8. They good and tuned up. They meet out in the street and fight before the game. Then they all walk to the game together. But for them 15, 20 minutes, boy, they out there throwing paws in the street.
That's what I'm saying, for the love of their team.
Them Green Street hooligans.
So that's just what I think we're ready for, man. It's time for us to separate the school from the game, and let's just get active. If we're going to make this college thing active, let's go ahead and make it active. It still ain't going to be the pros. It still ain't going to, you know what I'm saying? It still ain't going to be the pros, so they still going to be playing. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be trying to get to the league. Everybody going to say, oh, yeah, I want to make it to college and just be in, and that's where I want to make it. No. If you a football player, you trying to make it to the league.
That's the whole goal. There's not one kid in the college locker room who's in his mind don't want to play in the NFL.
Straight like that. Even if he didn't talk himself down out of it, that he can't do it. He ain't gonna make it to the NFL. He's still trying to play in the NFL.
If they come knocking, he playing.
Come on, man. Come on, man. But yeah.
You are now tuned in to the RTL podcast.
It's been a long week in the stand, in the hunting blind, man. Ready for more. Hey, I'm ready to get to this season 6. We got a lot of stuff coming for y'all for season 6, man. It's gonna be wild out here.
Yes, Jim. We're gonna
yes.
The content gonna be crazy. It's just gonna be big. And the reason I say that because we've been doing a whole lot. We've probably been planning since like July for season 6. And it's just so much for some of the ideas for season 6. I had to hold myself back because I want to do it now. Like, why wait?
Exactly.
gotta wait. More interviews. Said more content, more interaction. With you guys that's listening. Um, it's just gonna be top notch. So I can't wait to launch to start the season. Um, I don't know. It's going 2024 going to be a wild year. It's going to be a wild year for everything. Dreaded Archer content, RTO content. Just Reed Media Group is going to be taking off. So I just hope y'all here for the ride.
Exactly, man. Shout out to everybody who been here this whole entire time, man. 5 seasons. Whenever I talk to people and they're like, "Oh man, I want to start a podcast," how long y'all been in yours? And I tell them, like, yeah, we on like episode 90 something, coming up on that 100th episode. They're like, "Oh man, for real, y'all really been consistent and putting it in." And that's whenever I sit back and like, "Dang, we really have." We really have. We just missed a few weeks here and there. But other than that, man, this Wednesday nights we're gonna be here. We're gonna continue to be here until y'all make us go away, or they make us go away. But yeah, man, season 6 is gonna be wild. I can't wait for it. The content, that's the biggest part for me. We've been saying we're gonna get this content thing rolling for 5 seasons now, and it's actually finally happening. So we actually gonna have extra content outside of the lives for y'all. The question of the day that's still gonna keep coming out. Y'all keep rocking with us right there on the question of the day, and just more interactive stuff in between us and y'all. It's just so much. It's a lot. It's a lot, man. We're bringing in people on to help out with some of the stuff. Like it's just a bunch of collaborations. Like while we started the podcast, it's coming in. Coming into play right here. So it's gonna be big, man. It's gonna be legit. And like Trey said, I hope y'all down for the ride.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. And sometimes we just might just pop live and not be the whole setup, just be on our phones wherever we at, just go live and just chop it up. You know what I'm saying? We might be a game or something going on. We pop live, see what y'all talk about. You know what I'm saying? Is what it is. And I'm trying to figure out a way, or because it's been brought to my attention that this sports betting is getting real big here now. Everybody seem to be doing it. So I'm gonna figure out a way we can get the money line scrolling across the bottom of all the games.
Facts, man. Facts. Might have some little picks y'all can pick. Start doing a little pick 'em for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like we tell y'all which games y'all should pick because we've been right on most of these games. So we tell y'all who we think y'all should pick. The money line. I know it's a bunch of people doing that. It's a bunch of people already doing that right now. But since y'all over here with us, we'll do that for y'all too, man.
Now, if you hey, I ain't have money to gamble. Don't be like, oh man, I took my rent money because y'all said, and now you're gonna
put that little disclaimer. We're gonna put that little disclaimer when we start talking about
if
it.
If you got a gambling problem, call 1-800. I'm broke.
Don't call my phone. I can't do nothing for you.
Hey man, old buddy that made them bets and got out of jail.
Yeah.
So his TikTok blowing up now. I mean, he almost got like 300K like followers and people jumping on his live because now he even picks. He giving his picks. The problem is since he didn't been out, all them picks been wrong. Boy, I said, hey, but you got them picks. Hey, them picks came from the man on top. Get your ass up out of there.
What was it? 19 parlay?
19
parlay?
Yeah, 19 parlay. No, 19 parlay. Yeah.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. Hey, you almost damn near had somebody doing it for you. Hey, ain't no way that's bro. We'll see.
But people taking his advice and run away with it. What he should have done when he got out, he should have had some for sure bets, some games that he know. Hey, this ain't.
When he got his ass out, he should have went and sat down somewhere. That's what he should have did.
Now he had to strike like high because now he got a huge following. I mean,
no. Do the TikTok thing and all that stuff. But hey, man, come on, man. Hey, you knew you wasn't hitting like that before. You know what I'm saying? You knew you wasn't hitting like that before. That was a prayer. That was an answered prayer.
That's it.
Hey, but I gotta have my mental health checks, man. How you doing physically? Or no, personally, 1 through 10. Physically, you taking care of yourself, and business wise, what you got coming up?
All right, man. Personally, man, just getting ready for the winter, man. About time to bunker down. Snow about to start flying around here in the Dakotas. I think they either got snow today or they getting snow tomorrow out in the hills. So it's already about that time. So I got a new snowblower coming. That joker gonna be moving snow out the way. Uh, got a guy come over do some work at the house. You know what I'm saying? Just like getting ready for the winter. So personally, man, I'm sitting about a 9. Really ain't too much going on. Physically, man, been in the gym heavy. You know what I'm saying? Working out, running. Uh, trying to lose a little bit of this summer weight that I put on, which I normally never put weight on during the summer, but this has been a very unique summer, so I put a little bit of weight on, so I'm gonna get that off. Started this little 90-day program. I ain't drank no alcohol going on 2 weeks now. Gotta cut that out. Um, so just I said working out, feeling a little sore. Something about feeling about a 7 right now because the body just kind of like in shock because I've been hitting hard. So I'm about a 7. And then, you know what I'm saying, business wise, man, it's hunting season. I got a ton of guys, hitting me up, want to come on the show. I'm talking about dude killed a massive buck in Ohio. A massive buck in Ohio. I'm sure he called his wife. I'm sure he called his friends, but immediately hops on Instagram. I don't know this cat at all. Messages me and says, "Yo, I just killed a double drop time buck of my life. I got a story to tell, and I only want to tell it on the Dread Archer podcast. Send me pictures of the buck. Send me the video. I send you the picture, send you the video, and I'm telling you, hey, the, I ain't talked to the dude yet. He ain't told me how the hunt went or nothing. But just on the video and the pictures, I know the story gonna be lit.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
what did he say? I smoked him. I smoked him.
I
I
smoked
smoked
them.
him. That's all he can say. That's all he can say, man. And I'm talking about dudes in the tree, got his camera set up, didn't even have time to get the angle and stuff right. He says, "Hey, I'm gonna get what I can get, but I gotta get this deer down." Hits me up. Last night I had a interview with Hunt Eat Lift Hunt Lift Eat. It's a hunt community. It's a group that they all about fitness, hunting, building building camaraderie across the country amongst hunters. And I had an interview with them, and after the interview, they was like, "Hey, we want you part of the team. If you'd have us." So, Dredge Archers is now officially part of the Hunt and Lift Eat team. Um, they have little rendezvous across the country, little fitness challenges. They just partnered up with Brandon Waddell over at the Mountain Archery Fest. Had Brandon on my show. We actually we met Brandon. You met Brandon in Detroit, so that's a big deal. So I'll be rocking hunting lifts for a minute until they say it's over with. But I think it's going from talking to them, it's gonna be a long time partnership. So I'm super excited about that. Got some big guests lined up coming on the show. I think next week is all shows is full. So I'm gonna be hunting after work, and then get done hunting and shoot back to the house and hop on the podcast. So it's gonna be a full blown week next week. Got a big show dropping Saturday, not Saturday, but Friday. So it's just the green arrows going up, man. Hopefully we can get some meat on the ground here soon. So I mean, it's 10 with green arrows going up, man. It's all good business wise.
Most definitely, man. For myself, personally, I really can't complain, man. Just out here trying to get it. Gearing up for the holiday season. You know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying? Gearing up for the hunting season, getting my feet back wet, out in the blind and stuff like that, man. So everything's good, man. Give myself a 7 or 8 right there. On a personal scale, man. Um, Physically, I feel good. Finally over the back thing for the most part. Had a little tweak yesterday, but pretty much over the whole back fiasco. Um, even though I have been squatted down in a single man blind the past 3 evenings, so it's been a little tight up in that thing. Um, but other than that, man, everything is everything. I'm feeling good right there, so I give myself about an 8 right there with green arrows going up. And then business wise, man, I really can't complain right there either, man. Another season down for the Read Talk and Listen podcast, man. We still got people listening. We still got people coming to the page. We still got new followers and everything like that happening weekly. Um, so I can't complain. Um, I can't complain right there at all, man. Hunting season coming up, so everything, we ending this season right here, and then we hopping in the woods, pretty much for the rest of the season. Um, until we drop that season 6. So business wise, man, I can't complain. I've been talking to my guy, Caleb, out in California, man, about this Read Talk and Listen merch. I know I keep saying, we're gonna jump back in the merch game. He keep asking me when I'm gonna get back in the merch. When I'm gonna get back in the merch. So I think it's that time. We're gonna finally hop back in the merch with the Read Talk and Listen podcast and stuff like that. So business wise, man, I can't complain right there either. Like you just alluded to, the Read Media Group is about to be official. It's about to be, in full swing, putting out legitimate movies, basically cinematic, legitimate movies, man. So Read Media Group is on the way. So everything is everything there, man. Green arrows going up on the business side.
Oh yeah, I was looking at the thing. We didn't hit on the NBA. NBA started this week, didn't it?
Oh, the season opener was last night. Lakers Nuggets. Yeah. I mean, I have nothing to say until AD can score 20 points. I'm done talking. We know what LeBron gonna do. I'm done talking. We know what LeBron gonna do. Who else gonna step up on that team? If anybody else gonna step up on that team, it's gonna be a long season. That's all I gotta say about that.
That's it. I saw some of the LA fans. They so fed up with AD that they had a AI generate AD doing a regular 9 to 5 job, like working at Walmart, driving a truck, being a plumber, working at Whataburger.
Yeah, like he ain't made hundreds of millions of dollars already.
Yeah, right. He could quit today and be fine forever.
Exactly, man. I'm so tired of AD. I'm so tired. But it's our fault.
They'd be fine forever.
AD. I'm not even going blame AD. It's our fault. You know what I'm saying? AD was by himself over there in New Orleans and didn't get it done. So I don't know why we thought he was going to be able to come to LA and be the guy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But that's another conversation.
Potential, man. I think everybody around him see the potential, but he just ain't living up to it. And in the famous words of Coach Keppel, what potential mean? You ain't done shit yet.
Exactly, man. I mean, he's a good basketball player, but I'm not even going to jump all the way up into the AD stuff. He'd be pissing me off.
There you go.
Straight like that, man. Before we get out of here, man, you got any last words for the people?
Oh yeah, hey. We in the fourth quarter, man. So start getting your plans and stuff ready for the new year and roll into January, hitting the ground running, man. Just all it takes is getting a pen and some paper and start writing down the plan. Take it from here to the paper, and then from that paper, put it in action, start executing, get it knocked out.
Hey, that's it. Just like that. Y'all know my take, man. Be vigilant. Know who your kids playing with. Know the parents of the kids your kids playing with, man. You shouldn't see that same person on aisle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then see him out in the parking lot. Everything is not a coincidence, man. So just hug them kids a little bit tighter. Keep your family safe. Have yours. Because I'm for damn sure going to have mine. And with all that being said, man, this is season 5, episode 35, the season finale of the Read Talk and Listen podcast. I am your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host, Trey Reed. We are out.
What? I mean, it's been turning up with her. The girl around us and she loving her. If we don't know you, don't come close to her. If You with your girl, let me hear you say.